This here is the Aiffro P10. I know, it's just a circular thing here, but guys, this is actually a solid state SSD MagSafe hard drive, which means, of course, MagSafe, you can hook it up on your iPhone and pretty much extend your storage. This one is 1 terabyte version, but guys, it does also have the USB-C, which means that you can scrape your iPhone. If you're not an iPhone user, just throw that away and hook up this little thing here on the back on your Android phone. Also, you can use it on your PlayStation 5, Steam Deck, PC, anything that has actually a USB-C port. This thing is the 1 terabyte version. You can also buy the 2 terabytes. 6 millimeters only wide. It's very small aluminum enclosure that acts also as a heatsink, and the advertised reading speeds and writing speeds are between 1800 to 2000, which of course I'm gonna test. And in this video I'm going to unbox it, hook it up to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Come here, let me show you. How do we know it's iPhone 16? See here this? This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but also I'm gonna hook it up to my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and let's see how good this thing is. Also, thanks so much to Aiffro for sending this device to me, and I really hope that I'm pronouncing it correct. It's Aiffro, Aiffro P10. Let's start. Alright, it's time to unbox the Aiffro P10 MagSafe Portable SSD 1 terabyte. Up to 2000 megabytes read speed, ultra thin MagSafe SSD, ideal for mobile storage, office use, outdoor video recording, and etc. The box has a magnet here, which is fancy. Let's pop it open. And inside we have the device itself. It's really thin, guys. Here we have the USB-C. It's, by the way, USB 3.2, so you should be able to reach some fancy speeds. We have also a button, I guess, to turn it on and off, and it's really thin. Let's try to measure it. They say it is 6 millimeters. Absolutely on point. This checks out, so it's really very thin. Also, this thing here is aluminum, which is cool, not only premium, but also the idea is that it acts as a heatsink. When you're using it to record videos, it should keep the temps down so that you apparently get better productivity. Let's check what is else inside. I guess we have the adapters here, 2 pieces of adapters. You hook this up your phone and then hook this into the device. And then we do have also a straight adapter. Just hook it up your PC. No manual inside, so I guess it should be pretty easy to operate. Now let's try to weigh it. 39 grams. So not only is it almost 40 grams, which is actually not a lot. I'm really impressed. This is really tiny. Now guys, before I start the test, let me show you how you can mount this little baby here. So you have your iPhone. This is a bank cable, by the way, MagSafe included. And when you try to stick it up, it's not gonna work. Why? Because you have to do it like this. And the moment you stick it up like this is going to stay forever. I mean, it requires really a lot of power to just dismantle it. Oh, I almost broke a nail here. This is my S24 Ultra. And although MagSafe is Apple proprietary, I have here my bank's case for the S24 Ultra. Boom, it also sticks to my S24 Ultra. And this is a rather heavy phone, so it's good to know that it sticks for sure. And now let's test the phone connection. I'm gonna use this adapter here. So how does this work, guys? Well, let's just put it on the iPhone. And now I'm just going to stick it up here, rotate it. Wow, this really sticks like crazy. And then, boom, just hook it up. And I guess I need to turn it on. I wasn't able to mount it to my iPhone 16 Pro Max, but I guess the reason is that the device storage inside is not formatted, and I'm gonna hook it up to my S24 Ultra, and voila! OpenCX File Explorer to handle Aiffro SSD. It's clearly mounted. This is the drive here. This is the writing speed, almost 400 megabytes per second, and this here is the reading speed, circa the same result. Now let's copy a 17 gigabytes file from my phone to the Aiffpro. I'm gonna choose it. And here I'm gonna click paste. And this is yet another test in real conditions to see how much I'm able to get. So it's steady more than 400 megabytes per second. This is now the writing speed. And as you can see, it's fairly quick. It will take something like below a minute to get 17 gigabytes from my phone storage to the external drive. Of course, I want to be testing the same with the iPhone. I hooked it up to my PC and it turns out that there were two partitions there, hence not recognizable on the iPhone, because according to Apple, if you want to connect an external storage device, you must have only one single partition, and it could be APFS or let's say FAT32 FAT or exFAT, which is FAT64. I did format it once again to exFAT, which is FAT64, and now I've connected it to my iPhone and trying to test the speeds, and oh wow, I'm getting almost 730 megabytes per second, which is a bit more than I got here. This bandwidth is enough for everything, even up to ProRes 4K 60 that requires somewhere around 200 megabytes per second. Now, how can you access it? If you just enter your file section, you're gonna see there is something called Untitled. Right, because I didn't give it a name. Now let's check how easy it is to access it with the iPhone. Just open your camera, go inside video, make sure to use that sweet 4K 60 FPS, then click on ProRes HDR, and then you're gonna see, guys, max time 73 minutes, more than an hour, and we are connected to USB-C. The iPhone 16 Pro Max can also do the crazy 4K 120 FPS, 36 minutes USB-C. Now imagine this is almost like 1 terabyte that is going to be required to shoot 4K 120 for half an hour. But if you're gonna go easy with 4K 24 FPS, you can shoot almost 3 hours straight, 4K 30, 146 minutes, and 4K 60 we have 73 minutes. This is really as easy as it gets. I've also connected to my Xiaomi 15 using the very latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, and I also want to do a storage test here to see the type of speed, and oh wow, yeah, you can see with the Xiaomi 15 I'm getting somewhere like 50 to 60 megabytes per second more compared to what I got on the S24 Ultra. Now, the advertised speeds are sequential read up to 2000 megabytes per second and sequential write up to 1800. But I was able to reach only that speed. I don't think it's bad because more than 400 megabytes per second is absolutely crazy, and you can see the write speed on the 8 Elite is even higher than what I got on the 8 Gen 3, and nevertheless this is more than enough to shoot ProRes video and most probably also use things like motion cam to even shoot raw video in the Android phones. This was the Aiffro P10 MagSafe portable SSD with 1 terabyte. It's really as small as depicted here, 39 grams and only 6 millimeters wide. And by the way, there are plenty of use cases for these guys, not only shooting video and using a camera, but you can also transfer and back up your files on this. It's literally so small, you can just put it on the back on your phone and use your video equipment without any hesitation. You can see here, it's almost not there, and it adds up to 2 terabytes of storage for your iPhone or your Android device. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go and watch some of my other videos. I'm gonna leave some links down below. If you're happy with the product, you can buy it. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.